What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've sat down and put out a video where I was actually talking to you guys. The last video that I put out a month ago was just random GoPro mountain bike footage. I barely talked in that. But never fear. Today I'm back in front of the camera talking to y'all. And this video, it's just gonna be me sitting here enjoying the beautiful temperatures that we have in late October here in eastern PA? I guess so. Berks County, eastern PA, whatever. This video is not gonna be anything crazy, so feel free to, you don't even have to watch me, you can just put this video on and go do some chores or do some cardio, whatever you want to do. But this is actually my second attempt at filming this video, because I just sat down and rambled onto the camera for about 15 minutes and then realized that I didn't have the audio jack plugged in for the mics, and we're actually testing out new mics today. I picked up the DJI mini mics and we're testing them out, so I hope the audio in this video is good. I do have the audio jack in now, correct, all good. But yeah, so the mini mics, I got a set of two, so that way when I film videos together with a friend, that person can have a mic also, and we can have some good audio, hopefully. But anyway, I digress. I want to jump into the topic of this video, which is answering the call. And oh, it looks like my battery's gonna die. Un momento, por favor. We will be right back. Let me change the battery. Okay, we are back. We got a nice, fresh, full battery in the camera, so let's continue on here. So the topic of this video, answering the call, is a video topic that has been on my mind for quite some time, maybe a couple of months, but it's taken me a while to film it because I'm having trouble, or was having trouble of how to vocalize what I've been feeling in my head for the past couple of months. And although I consider myself a pretty decent speaker, I'm a lot better at getting my deep personal thoughts out on paper in writing. That's just how I've always been. I've been able to pour my soul out onto paper better than I can speak it. There are certain people that I can do that with, but in general, it is very hard for me to speak my emotions out. So I'm going to do my best to make this video flow coherently with the thoughts that have been going around in my head for the past couple of months. And we're gonna talk about answering the call, and that call for me is answering God's call on my life, answering what God has put me here to do. And for me, that's a couple of things. The first thing is the way that I can connect with people. I am not a big fan of huge crowds, large crowds going out where there's going to be a lot of people, especially a lot of people I don't know. but I thrive in a one-on-one or even one on a couple of people environment. Like-minded individuals. I can connect with people in that type of environment very, very well. For those of you who do know me personally and interact with me regularly, I hope what I'm saying is true, because that's how I observe it. But my point is, subjective. But yeah, so one of my gifts is being able to connect with like-minded individuals on a deeper level, to inspire them, encourage them, be their biggest cheerleader. It's funny, thinking back on an action item that my good friend and mindset coach Joe Rinaldi gave me. It was earlier this year. If I was a superhero, what would I be? Or what would my name be? And I picked my name as Hype Girl because I am that person for the people in my life that I'm closest to, right? I will support them and help them go after whatever they're going after or want to pursue. I am their biggest cheerleader. I want to see them succeed. I want to help them. I want to be there for them in their successes and in their failures. So that's gift number one. Trying not to ramble here, but again, for those that know me closely, you know that when I get started talking about a topic that I'm passionate about, I can go off on a tangent, go off on a TED Talk, as the gym bro bestie and I like to say. But yeah, so connecting with people. Right, next one is my gift of creativity, the gift of being able to take photos or make photos, and the gift of being able to make YouTube videos, what I'm sitting here doing right now. That's another gift that God has blessed me with. And the creativity gift doesn't end there with me. I am a person who also really enjoys building things. I love Legos. I'm a big Lego nerd. The adult Lego sets are freaking amazing. I love it. I also like destroying things. So if there's any kind of household demolition or household project, whatever it may be, that I can take my anger out of. It sounds bad, but take my frustrations out on, or even just have a good time, constructing, deconstructing things. I also really like solving problems. That's one of my favorite things about the position that I have at work, is that I get to help solve problems that pop up. And when I can do that and teach somebody something and help solve a problem to make things better, I absolutely love that. And that allows me to use my first gift of human connection. So that, I feel the connecting with human beings on a deeper level and my gift of creativity are my two callings in life. And the past few months, I would say since summer, really maybe at the beginning of summer, I've been wrestling and struggling with life, just because I've been feeling or have felt that there's more to life than how I was living it. I was saying like, oh, I want to be more creative, or I want to do these things, but then I would turn around and I would not do them. And then I would get frustrated and get stuck in a loop where it's just like, I'm not satisfied. I don't, it was hard, and I'm still trying to figure this all out. But the biggest thing for me, the biggest roadblock that I realized that was stopping me from living my calling, living up to my true potential that God wanted me to be living, was this guy right here, this phone. I was sucked into my phone. I would binge watch Netflix. I would scroll social media, constantly check Instagram. I was being a hypocrite. I was saying I wanted to do all these things, but then here I am, 5 minutes after saying them or thinking them, stuck in my phone. So it began with me deleting my Netflix account. Deleting Netflix. That was one of the biggest time sucks for me. Is I would binge watch entire series on the weekends instead of doing what I really wanted to do. And that was the start. That was the start of me realizing that, or like once I realized that and deleted my Netflix account, that was the start of me digging deeper within myself and thinking and trying to figure out, okay, this has been one of the things that's been stopping you. Now you get rid of it. Now what's next? And what was next was Instagram. I deactivated my accounts and I deleted the app off my phone towards the end of September. So as of filming this video, it's October 19th. I've been off Instagram for almost a month. It'll be a month in a few days. I can't remember the exact date, but I know it was around the end of September. And after deleting Instagram, it was like a huge weight lifted off of my chest. It's like, okay, now you've deleted Instagram. Now you don't have the distraction of Netflix or of doom scrolling to keep you from living out your calling in life. And I have been loving it. I have been more intentional with the things I'm pursuing. My workouts have been more intentional. I've been enjoying my workouts more because I'm actually present with them, or when I'm doing them. In between sets, I don't have the distraction of social media to go in and be like, oh, well, I'm resting, so let me go quick see what happened in the past 5 seconds since I haven't looked. And then 1 minute rest session in between sets turns into 2.5, almost 3. It's like, oh crap, like I gotta get back to working out. So my workouts have been more intentional. I've been also more intentional with communicating with my friends, the people that I'm closest to. I make sure that I'm reaching out and checking in with them, not every day, but, every couple of days. There are some people that I talk to, like, every day, but, maybe every week or so, I'll check in and be like, hey, how's life going? Are you doing okay? I'm more intentional with that. Don't get me wrong, like, I love the communication aspect Instagram brings, being able to see what your friends are up to on a real-time basis. But for me, communicating via phone, whether it's a text message, an audio message, a FaceTime call, like, FaceTime calls are my favorite. I love seeing, like, the people that I don't live close to, my friends that I'm close with but don't live close enough to that I can just, like, go and visit. I love FaceTime calls with them because it gives me a chance to see their face, even though, they're, half a state away, or, either, like, across state or in another state, right? I love that. I love that communication aspect of, talking with people outside of social media. Let's see what else. I've been more intentional with creating. I've been out on just, like, a random solo photo mission, which is something that I haven't done in a very long time. Just, like, pick up the camera and go out and just photograph whatever, like, sparks my interest. I've photographed a 5K just last weekend, and it was amazing. It was a fun event. And I've also posted a couple of YouTube shorts, just, some fitness clips, me messing around in the gym, but I tweaked them in a way to add a faith element to those videos, because faith is a big part of my life, right? I've rekindled my faith journey, my relationship with God and Christ in 2023, and this year has been the biggest and strongest year for my faith. And this is, kind of leading me back to the main point of this video, is answering the call. It's God's calling on my life. So being more intentional and focused and dialed in with my faith this year has really helped me figure out that I wasn't living my life to my truest potential and paying attention to what God was calling me to do. Yes, I was a little bit, but I was also distracted by this big brick, right? And, ooh, that was a little hard. Ooh. I have enjoyed being off of social media. I've enjoyed being off of Instagram, and I've enjoyed not having Netflix, because it has allowed me to dig deeper. I just freaking jumped. I wonder if the camera caught that, but I did jump a little bit. I live, like, I don't want to say right next to, but very close to a gun range, and they're shooting today, and I was not expecting that shot. So, anyway, back on track here. Me getting rid of the distractions on my phone has allowed me to really connect on a deeper level with what I feel God wants me to do in life. And it's been hard. Like, you can see me, I'm still struggling to try to put this into words for y'all to make you understand it, or to not to make you understand it like you have to understand it, but to make it cohesive so that it makes sense. Yeah, because everybody's calling from God is different. Everybody's journey and walk with faith with Christ is different and unique to them. So for me, having those distractions eliminated has allowed me to really focus and dial in on what I want to, and dial in with the gifts that God has given me. And I don't plan on being off Instagram forever, because like I said, I do enjoy the social aspect of it, and one of my God-given gifts is the ability to connect with people, and being on Instagram is part of that connection. So, you know, I will be getting back on Instagram, but I will be being way more intentional with it. I want to make sure that I'm putting stuff out there that is true to me, true to what my calling is, and that is going to be a lot of faith-related stuff. You know, not all of it. You know, it'll still be just, you know, random everyday moments as well. But God has blessed me with the gift of creativity. And if I don't use that to fulfill His word, His purpose, then what am I even doing with my life, right? Yeah, I really don't have much more to say. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. Like, this was a video, like, video is very hard for me to make. It's not often that I struggle to find words or struggle to talk in a YouTube video, but this is one of them. But it's all part of the journey. This channel does not have a specific niche or specific genre. It is my life, and my life is messy. I like a lot of different things. I'm going to film and create a lot of different things for myself to look back on, and probably cringe when I'm older. You know, laugh, cry, whatever the video is. But answering the call for me is using my God-given gifts of being able to connect, being able to create, and using them more intentionally. So that's pretty much all I've got to say. That's all I have to say about that. Forrest Gump. Great movie. But yeah, guys, I'm going to quit my rambling here. I hope the audio on this was good. I'm looking forward to filming more, creating more, and just living life the way I'm supposed to live it. So, with that being said, I'm going to stop yapping, and we'll catch you in the next one.